Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just ignore them. All right, here we go. We are. Countdown has started. Round 1 of the Day Walker Open for Wednesday night. Loading screen is on.
All right, I'm getting ready, getting in position to cast.
That's right. Stretch out. Stretch your voices. Stretch your ears.
Let me sing Symphony.
I am ready. Alright, map is GSL Metropolis PVT. These guys both masters, Live and Die?
Yeah, both
Very nice. So, pretty even matchup here. And as soon as everyone
PVT,
knows,
the matchup you hated.
I don't especially hate it. I hate playing it because the thing is, as a Protoss, one slight mistake, and really it might cost you the game. Losing a few Colossi due to careless mistakes will cost you a ton.
Any mistakes in a game could possibly make you lose.
Yes, but more specifically and more definitely in PVT.
And that's why you have to be good.
Whoa.
Alright.
So coming from the Gold Digger doesn't hurt that much.
Oh my god.
All right, let's do Marine. Let's let the two races take each other. So Marine King do bottom and Apache do right.
Alright, so spawning in the 3 o'clock position, we have the purple Protoss, TRoYkillsNA.
In the 6 o'clock position, we have the red Terran spawning named Sky. I messed that up, didn't I?
All
No
good.
problem. I will carry you.
Let me ask each of you this question while the beginning of the game goes on. Let's and just say something about this map and if you like it or not. Just
honestly, this map isn't half bad. There's a huge area for drops for the Terran to do. You can go around the bottom and straight up in this position. You can go to the left, up, right, down into their base. So there's tons of ways to actually drop them, and I'm not a huge fan of this huge area that is full of air, but I'm especially a fan of the watchtowers in the middle of the map. Those give completely good vision of the whole surrounding area. If infantry want to go to your base, they're not going to get another way through unless they're through medevacs or other sorts of drops. They have to go through those watchtowers, and if you have control of them, you basically have the map presence that you need.
all right, Marine King.
One great thing about this map I love is how there's actually islands, and how you actually have to watch the islands, make sure they're not hiding the expand or anything like across the map. And like he said, the watchtowers, I like how they're in an open position, and it's not going to be easy to hold those watchtowers. And the drops is one big thing.
Yeah, definitely. Those watchtowers are definitely going to be contested about half the game, I guarantee you. They're just so crucial into defending these kind of attacks if someone wants to try and poke into a third base or even drop through the middle of the map. It gets very, very dangerous to do that because you can get caught off guard by force fields from the Protoss, or as Protoss, you might get caught off guard by making a Colossus go a little bit too far, or a misrally on the Colossus. That's even worse. That's worst case scenario where you'll actually lose it. But it happens.
Yes. Protoss is going double gas. What do you think he's going to do with the double gas? Do you think he's going to do a one-base push?
Honestly, no. I think he's probably going to be going for some, obviously, heavy gas play. It could turn into a blink play, which is uncommon, but we've seen a lot of the pro Protosses do this kind of build. I know 5-year-old does it a lot. He's very, very good at his blink. And on Terrance's side, we do see him going for an early expand. He hasn't actually walled off his entire base. He's actually producing Marines from a barracks in the back of his base while he walls off his Flight Eagles. Obviously, he's not trying to make any mistakes. He doesn't want this sort of thing to get picked off. And he is making a bunker in the front of his base to make sure that nothing really gets by, and he has the additional defense against any sorts of pushes.
In the Terrence position, he looks like he's going to be going for a fast third, which looks I think he's going to go heavy mech play. So
yep, and I am right here. Troy is going to go for that Twilight Council. He is going to go for some blink play here, and if you are indeed right and he goes for this early third play, which he might be going to, that SCV is going straight to the third and actually up to the fourth as well, checking for proxy pylons. If he does make this third soon enough, he will be incredibly low on the army tab, and that's not what you want against this. You need as much units as possible because this attack will be deadly if you overinvested in economy.
Indeed. I think he didn't scout properly, and he's going for too much of an economical play, and he's going to lose this game. Oh, he's going for DTs.
Oh, is he really? Wow.
Uh-oh.
I did not expect that.
Yes, a Dark Shrine is in the back of the Protoss base now. And this is only after a Cybernetics Core and a Twilight Council. There's nothing else for the Protoss here. The Terran army is going to have a large army before the Protoss.
Yep, but this attack isn't about dealing enough damage. It's about holding off. It's called a DT expand for a reason. It's up for holding off your the Terran army to get your expansions up, as many as you need to catch up in economy. And it does do a ton of damage against an unprepared Terran. If they do not scout this Dark Shrine, there's a lot of damage that could be done to Sky's economy as well as his army.
Looks like Troy's gonna drop down a proxy pylon.
Right, and Sky does just see that this Nexus is just about to finish up. He does not know that that pylon is in the bottom of the map. He does not even know that DTs are on the way. Surprising enough, hallucination for the Sentry's Head to just finish up. He is getting his hallucinated Phoenix to scout what the Terran is doing, making sure he knows where to go on the map when he gets these DTs up, because as soon as you reveal those DTs, there is nothing that will stop the Terran from trying to kill the proxy pylon and push you right afterwards. You want to know exactly where he's going so that you can transition straight into it after you do the damage that you need to.
What's so funny?
He said BS. I don't know what he said BS about, but he sees the
Phoenix. He knows the Phoenix BS. I think that's what he meant, that the Phoenix is obviously BS. And if you think about it, he's actually focusing on the Phoenix right now when the DTs are slipping into the natural. And if he gets down pat, there could be a lot of damage. Splitting up the DTs here. The DTs are in the natural now. The main is under fire now from the other DT. One DT does get away, and now one is dead, but two are still living and
get surrounded by SCVs. These SCVs are basically dead, I think. If he doesn't have enough energy for another scan.
He just scans.
Oh yes, he does. I'm incorrect again.
All right,
He looked like he's dropping down those missile turrets for detection.
Right, missile turrets that's what I was thinking. Missile turrets, I couldn't think of the word. But missile turrets do go down in the Terran base. That's for detection.
What are these creep tumors doing on the island for?
It makes it so that you can't really, for a Terran, they just can't move to that base over there and just like make their whole main there. And
there is creep. There's creep on the base, and that's why the creep tumor is there. So that expansion has creep on it. Just no one's had vision of it. That's why you can't see it. And you have to kill that creep tumor to build anything on the island.
Yeah. So it basically prohibits the Terran from expanding straight there at the beginning of the game. So Destiny Cloudfist build or 1-1-1 is less viable, obviously.
Right. All right, guys. Let's look in the Protoss base here. We are going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry, 6 gateways. We already had the Twilight and the Dark Shrine down, and that's what the Protoss is working with right now. He has a robotics facility in the natural. Meanwhile, the Terran, it's just building up a huge defensive posture here. He has those 4 supply depots right in front of his natural with a good bio army next to the bunker. So he's all bunkered down, turtling up, whatever. He's just powering up his army. He floated his factory over to get vision of the Protoss base, and he has a starport in his main with a reactor. So that's all.
I think that since the Protoss is going into this defensive position, he should expand. He's in a great position to expand right now.
When he flew his factory over the Protoss base, he did not see the Twilight Council or the Dark Shrine. He knows the Dark Shrine is there, and he knows that the Twilight Council's up, but he did not see where they are, and so that means he doesn't see the robotics bay.
That minor inconvenience.
It's good you mute, though.
Yep.
Alright, the proxy pylon does go down. The infantry from the Terran does kill the proxy pylon.
Yeah, but this factory is scouting these 2 forges going down now.
This factory needs to go back to the mineral line.
Yeah, Troy is going to be able to... he is going to be going for those upgrades fast right now. And with that factory still scouting, he knows that something's on the way. He doesn't know exactly what. And with these Colossus coming, he might be able to send this job pretty well. The upgrades are just starting, obviously. And Sky already has his +1 weapons down with +1 army, I'm sorry. Almost finished as well. So he's going to be a little bit behind on upgrades. As soon as this +1 armor finishes, he's going to probably attack, pushing at the worst moment that Troy will be susceptible to the attack.
Alright, taking out the destructible rocks between his natural and his third base. And putting down the next.
Yep, he's also getting extended thermal lance. This is exactly what he needs, obviously. Whenever you go Colossi, you definitely need this upgrade, especially against this early attack. He honestly doesn't have the economy right now. I mean, it's still building up. He needs to get these upgrades down as fast as possible, chrono boost them, and now we see that Sky is going to try and push out a little bit farther.
Looks like
he's going to be able to drop in the main. Yeah, he's going to drop in the main, and he's going straight towards his four stalkers, and that medevac might get picked off. That medevac might get picked off. He is pushing against the Terran army. The stalkers are dealing with the drop right now. They are focusing down the marauders. That one stalker falls, and he is working in all the zealots that he needs right now. This drop will get cleaned up very, very fast. Zealots still chasing the army, and this attack is certainly repelled. And
now the
all the while,
in a terrible spot. He just got pushed back, and the Protoss. I think the Protoss is feeling pretty comfortable about this game. Looks like he has it in the bag.
Yeah, all the while, I mean, Troy is getting up his third, just about to finish right now. And his upgrades is just finished. He has a Warp Prism on the way to their base 2. And he is going to get a little bit caught out here with the 2 Colossi. Doesn't have any Stalkers with him. Needs to wait for these reinforcements to come in, otherwise he might lose his army. You do never want to push out too early as a Protoss, especially against Terran. And the Warp Prism is going to go into the main right now.
Like right now, Terran needs to grab his third.
Warp Prism in the main, 6 Dark Templars in the main right now. If he does not see this, there are a few missile in there, and he is going to get caught here. He might want to lift up these DTs, and he is out of range of that now. There is not enough energy for any scans. This attack, it will be doing a little bit of damage. He might get the reactor on the starport, and the engineering bay is going dangerously
for the emergency bay, or engineering bay. He needs to repair that engineering bay.
He does. It's burning. It's on fire. That means he's losing hit points. He has not decided to repair it yet.
Troy did get the worst hand of that engagement. He did lose 60 T for only getting a reactor, which is not really what you want. Like, that's this Colossi heavy play.
What do you guys think about this storm play he's going for?
He needs to be transitioning out of this, so this is the perfect timing right now. He can't go all Colossi because he is just Sky is just massing up Vikings right now, and he doesn't even have any ghosts with his army yet. He doesn't even have the ghost facility down. I don't think Ghost Academy rather.
The 5 zealots that were trying to break down the rocks are now being taken out. I'm not sure why they were going for the rocks. Maybe the
Protoss is going for his 4th base.
Maybe the Protoss wants to do a little bit of backdoor.
I think the Protoss thinks he has a 3rd base right now, which he doesn't.
Yeah, well,
that's why
this transition by Troy is going to be doing a lot of damage, especially in the late game, because Sky, he doesn't even have his Ghost Academy yet. He needs to get this down really fast, because as soon as Storm kicks in, as soon as these upgrades kick in, he needs to get those EMPs down precisely. He needs to make sure that the storms can't go down, and he needs to make sure that his army, Troy's army, is weakened so that Sky can steamroll him. He's just getting his +2/+2 right now, while Troy's is finishing off in a matter of 30 seconds or so.
I wonder if anybody's gonna go for the island in this game. It seems like a good idea right now, in my opinion. I just love islands.
I have not seen it. I don't think I've ever casted a game where either player has taken the islands on MLG Metropolis.
Yeah,
GSL.
It's not one of the most famous ways to do it, because obviously Terran can just drop with their medevacs, and that's ever so popular, and Protoss just warps in a few DTs and say goodbye.
It'd be a good idea for, if it was a TVZ, it'd be a pretty good idea. Except if there's 4 Broodlords down.
Alright, so a 4th Nexus is now finished at the 4th base for the Protoss, and like I don't know if you guys saw, but the command center was made at the Terran Natural and is floating over to the 3rd base. He does put a Ghost Academy down in the Natural also.
Alright, great. So Sky is going to be a little bit more prepared for this impending attack. As soon as right now, Troy's just turtling right now. He has a total of, let's see, he has 3 Colossi, 1 Dark Templar on the map somewhere. I think it's maybe with this army. and 4 High Templar. 4 High Templar with no EMPs right now. That would be a lot of storms, especially since they're racking up the energy right now.
The worker count is ridiculous right now. It's 48 to 70.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
Mules will not help you with that at this point.
Well,
ooh.
Troy also has 17 worker kills, so...
What is Troy doing here? He's sitting on all of his zealots right now. The whole army is still remaining at the back of the base. He believes that there's no army right here. He is harassing. He's going to run straight into that huge ball, and he's going to try to break down this huge main wall, but
looks like those two zealots are flanking.
He's going to get flanked any second now. He's losing all these zealots. This is not what you want. He's throwing away his lead right now. I mean, if he pushes this entire army, he might be able to just win the game. But right now, he's... How many gateways does he have? He has... He has 6. Plus number 4. That's 10 gateways. So making zealots 10 at a time.
If the Terran were to attack right now, I think he could win. Because he's at 191 to supply. 191 supply against 137.
Yeah, if you look here though, Troy is warping in 7 zealots in the main, getting rid of all these reactors, waiting to just dwindle down Sky's army. But Sky, he has no economy. Compared to Troy, his economy is basically nothing. He's not even making mules at this point. He needs
zealots are in the main base. They're gonna get this barracks. The barracks go down.
Dark Templars 2 taking down the missile turrets, making sure there's no detection here.
Yep.
And if they get this one detection here, they might be this one missile turret. They might be free because he would have to waste another scan. There goes the scan.
He's just blowing all his scans on DTs instead of just getting a detector real quick.
Yeah, and not only that, all that money. My bad. All the energy that he's using on scans, that's one less meal that he's not going to have. And with 40 workers to 70, 39 workers, 38 workers, going down by the second for those DTs.
Yep.
Going down by the second, he is now
position.
30.
Getting his ghosts out.
Yeah, 32 worker deficit right here with the mules now. My god, it's not looking good for Sky. But I can't say that he can't win it because if you look at Troy's army, he's really behind on zealot count. He has 4 zealots, and that's exactly what you need as a Protoss. You cannot engage a Terran army without perfect storms or zealots. You need one or the other or both for extra measures. And with 6 ghosts with enough for about 2 MPs each, the whole Protoss army is going to get blanketed EMPs into oblivion.
There are 16 gateways down for... Oh, no, never mind. I'm missing some, too. There are 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 gateways down for Troy. It looks like he's just going in for an all-in right now.
Yeah, he has about infinite amount of warp-ins right now. That's what he has.
Yeah. He has enough to make additional High Templar if he wants to make more Archons, because Archons are very tanky.
Looks like he's going to go for the 3rd.
Yeah, he's going to go for the 3rd. This is going to get scouted. The proxy pylon goes down, and the probe is picked off here. Sky needs to be very careful here. I mean, there's a huge army raiding on the ramp, and if storms go down,
here we go.
EMPs go down.
Where's the storms? The High Templars are way behind.
The storms are coming back. There are no force fields here. EMPs still going down.
There we go.
Perfect storms go down.
Storm.
Terran army.
Terran
but it is not enough.
Looks like the Terran can go counterattack this, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything.
Might have just thrown this whole entire game. He is warping in Stalkers, Zealots, but he does not have enough production for this right now. Morphing an additional High Templar. The storms will be essential. He's actually making them into Archons. No. What are you doing, man? He needs all this energy to get these storms down. 1 or 2 storms on this whole entire army will possibly kill the whole thing. And I guess Troy could say goodbye to his 4th and 5th right now, because this army is just way too big for the current army of Sky. 2 Colossi, still not enough. 2 Archons,
upgrades. He has better upgrades though, so you never know. He has 2 Colossi.
Better upgrades, but nope, not anymore. The better upgrades timing has passed. The Colossi are ripping apart this whole entire army. Vikings are picking them off one by one. EMPs go down once again. Archon is still alive and kicking, One Colossi goes down, but there's still one left. The High Templar are coming with Storms now. They don't have enough energy yet. 4 more energy on each one, and the Storms will be ready in time right before this 4th goes down. The Zells are all canceled, and the Storms go down. Not enough damage out of these. And I think Troy might have just lost the game with that push.
That is such a downer. Like, he had such a huge lead, and now he's going to lose all these probes in the 5th and the 4th.
Yeah, but Colossi is out again with 2 Archons and another High Templar. He's still going in for this. I don't know why he keeps switching. He needs to bank up. Let him lose the 4th. You will not lose the game. But he's just spreading.
If he keeps sending in units like this, he's not going to have any units to protect when he just goes in to end the game.
Colossi gonna get caught out of position right there. Nope, he's pulling back a little bit. Sky knows that he did the damage that he wants to. He does not know about this 5th base. Actually, he does. Marauder taking them out one by one. There are 3 Dark Templar in the 5th base, and Sky is just pulling back a little bit, knowing that he's done what he needs to. But honestly, I don't believe this decision to pull back. I mean,
Sky's only has 1 base mining right now.
Exactly.
He needs
1 base
to win
mining
the game
compared
now.
to Troy's 2. That's essentially 2 mining bases essentially.
If he does not attack now, he's going to lose the game.
Alright, here there are High Templar with almost enough energy to storm. There's a Colossi, Archon, and a few Zealots. Oh my god, the Robotics Facility goes down, and with that, I think Troy's chances of winning this have also depleted. High Templar are going to go in. They are going to go around the back. The Marauders are so tanky right now. The High Templar might not be able to do enough. The Storms go down, and all of these units are all caught on the ramp. 1 High Templar goes down. 2 more Storms are left. A horrible storm right there. The spread is awesome, but 1 more Storm is ready. Actually, no, he used all of his Storms already.
Oh, this is terrible.
And it is GG at this point. Troy.
No, it might not be GG. No, actually, it's done. It's over. There's no way to come back from this. He had a terrible decision to come and go attack.
And the GG comes out from Troy.
That is just awesome.